Alaska, California, Colorado, DC, Maine, Massachusetts, Nevada, Oregon, Vermont, Washington, and recently the entire country of Canada legalized recreational cannabis. However, right here in New Jersey, one of Governor Phil Murphy's main stances was to legalize cannabis outright. I sat down with Elias Atiyah, a Paramus police officer, to get the truth behind marijuana legalities in New Jersey.
In New Jersey, it's not decriminalized, so if I see as much as like a little nug, technically he has to go in. We take him to the precinct, we charge him, fingerprint him, and we release him from there. He doesn't go to jail. There's no real lockup. Like, he's going to be in a cell for a couple hours while I'm doing the charges, you know, and writing the report and stuff like that. Then he's out of there.
I asked Elias if he has ever taken someone in on petty weed charges.
Nowadays, job of a police officer, it's actually very hard to get around certain things. For example, like, I got a body camera on me at all times. You know, if it's in plain view and it's shown, gotta do what I gotta do because technically it's still illegal. You're not gonna go away to jail per se, to the county jail or even prison for having an ounce on you. If you're pushing weight, either way you're gonna get locked up. Even if it was legalized and someone's distributing on their own end, you know, they don't have a license or anything, they're still gonna get locked up for it. It's very rare that someone with a small weed charge ends up going to jail unless he has warrants or something like that.
Elias tells me the circumstances in which it is justified to detain somebody with marijuana.
So when we come up to a car, when we pull a car over and we smell the odor of raw marijuana or burnt marijuana in the car, that gives us probable cause to search the whole car. But now they're driving with it, and now you're gonna see more DUIs, if anything, because a lot of people are gonna be smoking it and getting in the car. I mean, they've sent me to training for it already, how to, you know, detect if someone's under the influence of marijuana. But now I gotta sharpen my skills and everything like that just to make sure, you know, he's not driving around DUI.
Elias is currently under medical leave after undergoing a back surgery due to the slipped discs in his spine. I asked him about his opinion on legalization in New Jersey, as well as the prospect of medical marijuana, and if people in law enforcement can turn to it.
Marijuana is completely banned from all law enforcement, even if it becomes legal. What if he smokes a joint before he comes into work? I wouldn't say I'm either. I don't oppose it or support it. I'm kind of neutral. You know, I know it'll bring a lot of revenue to the state, which will help in a lot of aspects. It'll even help probably my retirement with the pension system and everything like that. Because that's what the governor said he was going to do if he legalized it. But it's going to be legalized eventually, like very soon probably. Probably this summer or next year.
The ball is currently rolling to get weed legalized recreationally, but currently, medical marijuana is the only way consumers can get their hands on weed in New Jersey via legal means. Rob is one of those people who own a medical marijuana card. He turned to medical marijuana instead of prescription opioids as a way to deal with his anxiety.
I was like, yo, I'm going to take Xanax, but I'm like, I know a kid just got a rehab from Xanax, like my friend's father. I was like, I don't want to do that either. So I was like, yo, let me try medical marijuana. My parents were like, yeah, right, like you can't get that.
Rob talks about how he was approved by a doctor for medical marijuana.
So I found the doctor. He's like a pain doctor in Clifton. He's young. He's like 33, 34, whatever. He's a real good doctor, genius. So I went there and he's like, oh, like what's your problem? I was like, I have anxiety, I have panic attacks. So he called my therapist. Therapist's like, this is real. He's not a joke. Because I'm sure, like any jackass could walk and be like, hey, I have a panic disorder.
Of course, yeah.
Give me weed.
Rob spends hundreds of dollars on marijuana.
For an ounce of weed, it's between $300 and $600.
Ironically enough, Rob is not in support of recreational marijuana.
I don't think it should be legalized. I want it to be decriminalized. Like one of my good friends, I'm not gonna say his name, he's a felon because he got caught with 8 ounces of weed 10 years ago. Now he can't do certain jobs, you know what I mean? People as a whole, we can't handle it. I think personally, but decriminalizing it for sure.
Rob told me about Harmony Dispensary in Secaucus, a medical marijuana dispensary where people with medical cards can purchase the herb. Violet, who has worked at Harmony for a few months, says there is a wide range of demographics that are customers.
A lot of variations, so from elderly, from 80-year-olds to, a lot of minors, so just varies.
But not just anyone can come into Harmony and buy the product.
There is a front desk security, which is just, a basic check-in, and then we just verify the patient every single time they interact with one of the clientele or one of the staff.
Violet goes over some of the afflictions one may be suffering from to make them eligible for medical marijuana consumption.
It does vary. The most popular ones we are seeing right now are anxiety, PTSD, even something as IBS can actually qualify for medical marijuana.
So until the bill is passed for recreational marijuana, The only way to get legal weed in New Jersey is to either sign up for a medical card or take a road trip up to Canada. I'm Joe Wakili for WP News, and that's what's happening.